Fred Mitchell. He was talking about the proliferation of Creole-speaking children in the schools will require Creole-speaking teachers. Well, I thought somebody needs to say something. That is nonsense.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Controversy TV. The Bahamas needs a change. We need a new age Obama-like leaders who are guided by patriotism, stirred by loyalty, and programmed by love. Love for their country. Not motivated by greed and rape, whose agenda is, let me milk this rock for what it's worth. Where are the Corey Rolls, the Graham Weatherfords, the Philip Simons, the Michael Pintards, the Pumpkin Eaters, the Paupers, and even the Free Thinkers? We are the future. We need to stand for righteousness, stand for holiness, and be counted among them who shall reign within. Hold on, man. I was reading a script, right? I was going by something that was prepared for me. I like Obama. I'm going to speak my mind. We need strong men who are going to stand up to the corruption, to the nastiness, to the dirtiness that is going on in this country, and tell them we shall not bow. We will not bow. Now, I got a message for the opposition, and I have a message for the government. F&Ms and PLPs. Either you embrace us or you will face us. Today, we talking issues, and this ain't no sissified, soft, sweep under the mat issues. We talking the real issues. Today on this show, we have Lady Russell. Lady Russell, how are you?
I'm having a marvelous time.
You are elegant. You are just beautiful. Oh my God, my camera loves you.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, your lips are just glistening. Let me stop.
You're most kind.
you are beautiful.
Thank you.
Also on the show, we have Mr. Bahamas. Mr. Bahamas, how you doing, man?
Things ain't like they used to be.
Boy, I'm sorry, this studio ain't got no air condition. I hope you don't have to take that stuff off before the end of the show.
Things ain't like it used to be.
Oh, man. Well, Lady Russell, I must bow to seniority. I must bow. I humbly bow to seniority. You take control of the reins of the show today. This is your show. Controversy TV presents you with the show today. Take it away, Lady Russell.
I thank you. I thank you for the unique opportunity to speak to the Bahamian people on what I think is a very important issue. I'm talking about the betrayal of the Bahamian people's trust regarding the preservation of our unique Bahamian culture. I'm talking about the betrayal of the Bahamian people's trust regarding the protection of our borders and the preservation of our sovereignty, specifically the threat that illegal immigration poses to the future of the Bahamas. I was greatly disturbed when on Friday, former Foreign Minister Fred Mitchell, he was talking about the proliferation of Creole-speaking children in the schools will require Creole-speaking teachers. Well, I thought somebody needs to say something. That is nonsense. You do not allow an accident to govern public policy in your country.
So hold on, let me gather you clearly, because you speak the Queen proper English. Let me break this down. You're saying that the Honorable Fred Mitchell is saying that we're going to need Creole teachers in the school for our Creole-speaking children.
And the accident of overpopulation by illegal immigrants, it mustn't be compounded by trying to find ways to make it work. You have to address the problem. You don't put a Band-Aid on it. You correct. Cancer doesn't work by applying medicine to it. You have to remove it.
Creole-speaking people were people who migrated to the Bahamas because they wanted to be a part of the Bahamas, but yet we must provide Creole-speaking teachers to teach them?
That is his proposal. And what I wanted to point out,
that is garbage.
And for us to discuss, successive governments. They had majority rule from 1967. So you're talking 42 years now. For 42 years, Bahamian governments have failed to come up with a policy. Instead, the policy was round them up, send them home. They would be coming
Next
back
5
the
days,
next week.
next 3 days, they
They're
come right back.
again. Okay, so that cannot be the policy. Recently, the present Minister of Immigration, Mr. Brandel McCartney, he was talking about having a conclave or some caucus where they would meet to discuss the formulation of a policy. Well, I found that interesting, since no executive members of the immigration team is able to formulate a policy for the Bahamian people. They should listen very carefully to what the people are saying. And I'm praying for Mr. McCartney, since I can tell you that every minister to date for those 42 years that had any serious commitment to addressing the immigration issue has found himself thwarted, stymied, fired. And so there's
I wonder why.
there's an agenda.
I wonder why that is the case.
Yeah, what the Bahamian people need to determine is who's behind it, how many are there, and how is it that they've been so effective all these years in preventing the development of the Bahamian people. Not, our governments weren't established for the enablement of any other group. That would be foolish.
Wow. Mr. Bahamas,
Yes, sir.
what you got to say on that issue, man?
You know, they trampling all over me, taking advantage of me, raping me, looting me. You know, they passed some laws the other day as regards to rape. But I wonder if the laws that passed for rape apply to me as a Commonwealth of Islands, seeing that I've been raped for so long by persons coming from the South.
The question we ask, are they coming from the South or are they already here?
They're here. And they're still coming.
Hold on, I don't think you understand what I just said. Are the rest of them coming from the South then?
If we do not...
They're coming, they hurting me, they coming.
This is the Bahamas, right? But if we were to do a survey, people in leadership capacity, tracing back to their ancestries, do you think we have 75%, 100% Bahamian people in leadership capacity?
No, we don't. Some about 12% of those guys are probably from down south. If you look at our government structure, we look at this Chamber of Commerce and other entities that are so vital and important for my family of islands to thrive, are being taken away. Like there was piracy, and their only agenda is elsewhere, not here.
So let me sum up this thought. You're saying that all of this the Minister of Immigration is doing may be fruitless?
Well, the numbers they calculated last year for persons who were shipped out from my body, it was some 7,000, but the government, they allowed some 2,000 residents to come, and if we know the people from down south, each one of those persons have about 10 or 15 kids, that adds it to be almost some 20,000, so that means the persons who were shipped out, in fact, we imported more people last year than any other year, and when we look at the numbers, when you look at persons shipped out, we didn't ship anybody out, we brought more in.
What is dangerous, Mr. Taylor, to my mind's eye, the Constitution does give a guarantee that persons who are born here have a right to apply for the citizenship. Also, persons who sneak here by night and are undiscovered for a number of years do have a right to apply for residency. So,
wait. So that is how it is done when sometimes I see somebody would come to the hospital and say they want to do a search to show that they would have been here from 1990 or 1980. So this person is trying to get citizenship.
Yes, and that is the danger. At first, and I'm concerned too that the Bahamian people have been duped, that the Haitian children or the people who say they were born here, they have an entitlement to a Haitian passport. The Haitian Constitution guarantees that any child born to Haitian parents,